Hey, this is Chad with Be Gone for Good. I do videos all about adventure motorcycling, from DIY, tips, tutorials, the bikes themselves, and the trips that I've gone on. If this sounds like something that would be interesting to you, definitely feel free to subscribe. Check out more of our videos as they come. Now for today, we're going to be talking about something really special. I think I have finally unlocked the golden question. What is the perfect adventure tire that you can get for a big bike like the Honda Africa Twin? Now I know there are going to be a lot of people out there that say that there's no way I could have possibly figured out once and for all the perfect tire. And you may be right. Maybe I haven't. Feel free to comment if you think that I'm wrong about what I'm about to tell you, but the things that I looked for in a perfect tire were, it can't be something that burns up at 90 miles an hour or 2,000 miles, because it won't work for what I need. I also don't need it to be super aggressive for off-road, because I don't do something that's really crazy. I do dirt trails. I went out to Utah this past year, the BDR, and it wasn't something that I necessarily needed the knobbiest of tire out there, but I needed something a little bit more rugged, obviously, than the road tire that comes on the bike. So I looked for something that had a good mix of both and was long lasting enough to deal with this. Now also, I haven't ridden every tire, clearly. I've read a lot. I've got buddies that have ridden other tires that I haven't. So I've got a fairly broad knowledge about what it takes to make a good long-lasting adventure tire. And I settled on, all right, hold it right there. I know I said I was gonna give you one. I'm actually gonna give you two. First off, I'm gonna talk about the tire that I took all the way out to Utah that I think is a top-notch off-road tire, and that is the Tractionator ADV tire from Motaz. It did a great job getting me all the way out there and all the way back, but as you can see, that front tire got burned out pretty badly over the 6,000 miles that it took me to get there and back. So that tire just doesn't last as long as you would really want it to if you're gonna be doing a lot of road miles, especially high speed road miles like I tend to do as I cross the country. So it's a great tire for the off-road. It did a fantastic job in Utah with sand and mud and rock, snow even, that we could throw at it. So it's a great tire for the off-road, but just doesn't really have the roadworthiness that I need for my trips, because I tend to do a lot of road miles everywhere I go. So the number one tire, the best tire that I found, absolute pinnacle for a big bike like the Africa Twin, is the Motaz Tractionator GPSs. This is 8,000 miles on this tire that you're seeing right now, and it's barely burned out at all. It also has the ability to go off-road really well. I did a little bit of off-road with these tires, and they did a great job there as well. I think the only thing that might really give you any trouble when it comes to the GPSs is slick mud, which I think might give just about any tire some difficulty, especially any 50/50 tire is going to run into some difficulty on there. But these ones will last you forever. They are absolute tanks, and they do a really good job of giving you a little bit of knobby and a ton of roadworthiness in a good-looking, relatively cheap tire that's going to go for a while. Now, while we were out in Utah, my buddy, who was also on an Africa Twin, ran the Shinkos 805s. Liked them, had a good time, but again, they just burned out too quickly. That is the thing that I think really throws these Motaz tires above a lot of their competitors. Their off-road worthiness might be similar, maybe even not as good as some of the others, but you're going to be able to get a ton of miles out of them, which when you're traveling 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 miles during the course of a trip, that's going to be imperative unless you want to be doing a ton of tire changes along the way. And those Shinkos burning out at 2,000 or 3,000 miles could be a real detriment when you're talking about something like that. For me, for the type of riding I'm doing, I love the Tractionators. I love this GPS. I love the ADV. Motaz has put together some really, really tough tires, and I'm a big fan. If you disagree with me on any of these, definitely feel free to leave a comment. I'm always interested in hearing some new discussion about what tire I should be getting next. If you like what you saw in this video, definitely subscribe to the channel. We've got lots more coming for you. Hit that thumbs up button, smash it if you will. Also, hit that bell for notifications if you want to be notified every time we put out a new video. I want to thank you very much for watching. I want to thank you very much for tuning into the channel. If you have anything else you want to know about the AT, the CB500X, our trips out to Utah, the BDRs, anything else that I can do, definitely let me know and I will get an answer out to you as quickly as I can. Again, this is Chad with Be Gone for Good. Thanks.